The goal of this video is to simply share our process, let you know the exact steps that we take, and hopefully you can take something away to implement into your business. Now, I'm not here to argue on why our process is better or that there's a perfect way or a right way to do things. Literally every detailer is gonna have their own methods, their own tools and products that they use to achieve their desired results, or at least the results that the customer wants. So what matters most above everything, whether you're looking at me or someone else or you're figuring out your own things, is one, you do what works for you and you meet the customer's expectations so that they're satisfied and happy with your results, because you're doing this as a business. So whatever else anyone says is irrelevant. Is your customer happy and are they satisfied with the results that you produce for what they paid for? Now, before we get started with the actual steps, remember that this is just a general overview of our process. What we actually do on each vehicle is dictated by the customer's expectations, maybe their budget, maybe the condition of the vehicle. So take these as a high level of steps, but they will change, or we'll add steps, we'll remove steps, we'll kind of focus on a few other steps just based on what we're working on and what the customer wants. That being said though, we do the same process about 90% of the time on the interiors that we clean. First step is to remove the personal items. Next is to remove and vacuum all the loose debris. So that's dirt, pet hair, all those little crumbs. That's gonna come off from the carpeting, the floor mats, the door panels, the center console. Anywhere where there's loose debris, we're gonna go ahead and vacuum that up. Now the next step, especially if the seats are cloth, we're gonna go into the shampoo process. That's where we're gonna shampoo the carpeting, the floor mats, and the seats. We're gonna pre-spray with our cleaner.
Yeah, I want to do. Oh, you hear sizzling?
We're gonna agitate with our brush. And then we're gonna extract using our hot water extractor. Now, depending on how much of a rush that we're in, we'll go ahead and set air movers down on the seats. That way we expedite the drying process. So when we give the car back to the customer, it's mostly dry. After that, we're basically gonna go into the remaining part of the detail, and that's cleaning all the plastic leather surfaces in the interior. So that's gonna be your door panels, the ABC pillars, the center console, the dashboard, all the seatbelt buckles, the gas pedals, basically any plastic, leather, vinyl surface is gonna get scrubbed down. And at this point, we're basically wrapping up the detail. Now we're gonna clean the door jambs. We're gonna clean the glass and mirrors. And if the customer wants, we're gonna address the interior plastics. And because we've been moving and grooving across the entire interior, we do give the interior one last final vacuum. This one is very, very straightforward. It takes probably less than a couple of minutes. Next, we perform a final inspection, make sure everything's up to point. If we need to do any touch-ups, we'll do those touch-ups. And then we return the customer's belongings into the interior. We call the customer, and that wraps up the detail. Now, it's hard to say how long a detail should take you just because it depends on various factors. On this one, it took us about 2.5 hours to complete. But based on your skill level, the tools and products that you have, the condition of the vehicle, the customer's expectations, all those will go into how long it should take. If you're just getting started, it might take you, 7 hours depending on your skill level and how many times you've done an interior. And over time, as you get better, as you progress, as you get more experience, you start to cut down on that time. So maybe you are taking 5 hours right now. Give it some months, get more tools and products, get more experience, increase your skills. And over time, you'll get it down to 3 hours, to 2.5 hours. You get another helper, now you're down to 2 hours, an hour and a half. It's dependent on many factors. And even for us, the process is always being tweaked just a little bit, right? So right now you might be saying, okay, I'm gonna copy exactly what Oscar is doing. And over time, as you get more cars, you're like, you know what, that process, let's take that out. We actually don't want that. Or actually, hey, from here, go to this part next because I think that's better. So have a baseline, and from there, you're only going to improve your process. But that's gonna wrap up this video. I hope you took something away from it. You can check the description box down below for most of the tools and products that we use in our interior cleaning process. And if you want to check other things out, like the ultimate guide to start your detailing business, my podcast, the Detailing Business Class podcast, or my second YouTube channel, the Proper Care channel, where I talk and teach everything detailing related, you can find all those links in the description box down below. And if you have any questions or comments about our process, about what we're using, just let me know in the comment section and I'll either just answer you or I'll make a video or some form of content around that. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to everyone on the next one.